Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. I just want to say before we do this video, thanks again for the great feedback for the last video, even though obviously there's a bit of banter in there with Everton losing again, but like I said, much appreciated for the subs, the likes, the comments, it does the world of good. But yeah, again, if you can like, comment, subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything, and also it helps me out. I want to hit 1,000 subs, that's the aim. And I'll make a lot more effort with the channel. I'll you know, implement some editing, trying to get my logo of the channel onto the screen, like just little things, nice touches, and a bit more effort with the production itself. But yeah, straight into it. Everton v Doncaster Rovers. Yeah, both sides struggling in their respected leagues. Doncaster are 24th in League Two. Were drawn one game and lost four. So we're on television. Everton Football Club against a lower league side. I can't remember the last time we wasn't on television against a side that is lower than us. But this time, I mean, it's really low, like League Two. I don't recall us last playing against a League Two side, and we're away from home, and it's just kind of set there for us to get embarrassed once again. But weirdly, I feel a little bit optimistic with this one. I don't know why, but when you look at it, and our away form is terrible, but this really shouldn't count as an away game, even though they've got a stadium, like a quite a bigger stadium for where they are in where they are in terms of where what league they're in, and they used to play in the Championship, which is crazy how much they've fallen. And any Doncaster fans as well, feel free to comment, and try and explain the situation of why you've got into this mess, and you're in the position you are in now. Um, it's quite frightening, the thought, to be honest, because Championship, you're thinking, good season, could get in the Premier League, and then all of a sudden you're in League Two. Um, but nevertheless, they're going to be up for it. A cup tie is a cup tie. Um, it's one of them where we're going to have to really play like a team who are mature, confident, focused, especially focused in games like this. These are going to be, this team, Doncaster, are going to be, all the players are just going to be legging it. They're going to be in your face all the time. They're going to make it physically hard for you. It's a game where, if we take our foot off the gas, we will get punished. Like I said, it's a cup game, and we've seen many shocks over the years, and it's up to us to turn up and just pull out a performance, and give some of the youngsters a run. Um, I think it's a chance for Cannon, unless he goes out on loan, um, which we'll find out in the next few days. Dobbin, um, and yeah, just other players who have barely had many minutes. Bramthwaite, give him a start again, um, and just see if what these players can do. And yes, it's against League Two opposition, but the pressure's on us. The pressure is still on us. It's like another Premier League game. The pressure's on us to perform, score a goal, most importantly. I don't want to, and this is not me just, and I've said in previous videos, keep on egging on one player, but Neil Maupay, to me personally, I don't think he has a future here. I think he's had his trial for this season to stay as an Everton player, and I don't think he's successfully, I think against Fulham, his play was alright, but he just couldn't score. But that's his job. That's ultimately his job, and he's really not lived up to what I thought he could have been for us. Because you can't turn a bad player overnight. I just don't think he fits our system, and I don't. A player coming into a team which we was really struggling at that point when he come in is really hard to if you can't fit into a team, then it will be difficult for the season after, to kind of adjust and try and refresh. Because yes, he joined in the summer last year, but he's in a mess already. There's a lot of problems still. He just never got quite fitted in. He scored that goal against West Ham, but I just can't see him. I mean, Dyche will probably start him. Um, I hope not, though. I hope he brings on the first team players if the youngsters are in trouble at some point of this game. But I'd really like to see them be given a run out. Yeah, for the case as well for James Garner to start in the middle, get him used to the system, get him used to playing in that position again because he's just out on the wing all the time. And it's just, possibly the players who got dropped as well for the Wolves game, a chance to redeem themselves in a sense. Maybe some more than others. But yeah, it's a big test, big test. Yeah, I'm not, I'm not looking forward to watching it, to be honest. But I'd be looking forward to see the young players. And listen, if we go out, that's embarrassing again. Um, it is what it is. We know where we're at. A cup run, of course, you want to win a cup. This is the easiest, in a sense, cup to win because of the amount of games you're playing it. Um, but um, yeah, we have no right to have a cup run at this moment of time. I don't think we need one as well. I mean, it could boost confidence. It could do, there's a lot of positive things with a good cup run, and obviously, winning it is a big positive, which we haven't done in many of years. When people keep reminding me every single month or week of my life, um, but it's our chance to put a good performance in. Like I said, it could affect in a good way. The next game against Sheffield United, that just might give you that bit of confidence boost. Yes, it's against a lowly opposition, but to score and just break that duck and that pressure off not scoring, and listen, it'll come at some point, but it's just yeah, it's a chance to prove and to not prove to, like I said, build some confidence. And but if not, it is what it is. We move on and we just have to look at Sheffield United then. And like I said, many of these players who play against Sheffield United might not be playing against Doncaster, so in terms of confidence, it might not affect too much. But yeah, it just depends on the side he puts out and what he wants from this fixture in terms of a result or performance wise. But yeah, nothing much to say about Doncaster. I haven't really followed them, but obviously I know that they're bottom of the table, so I have an idea of where they're at. um, but yeah, like I said, we've got to watch out for anyone in the cup competitions. So yeah, as to the case, I don't know if you got announced before 12 o'clock, but as you've all heard, Everton have announced a signing of Beto from Udinese for a fee region between 27-30 million, add-ons included. A player who I'm looking at going, if he played tomorrow, it's a great start for him in a sense, because you can get used to English football and how physical and demanding it is, and playing against sides which are way lower than you in terms of you know, the leagues and whatnot, which is not a thing in Italy. I don't think they have that many leagues. I think they have about 3 or 4, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they have more. But you'll realise how competitive English football is, and it doesn't matter what league you're in, you still have a chance against the Premier League opposition if you really play to your full strengths. And if they put the foot off the gas, anything could happen. And I think it'll be a good physical test for them. But I don't know if he got his paperwork done in time at 12 by 12 o'clock today. So we'll have to see. I've not heard anything. But he said he's ready in his interview. He's a big fan of the club. His idol was Beto, which is funny enough because his name's Beto. He looked up to the big strikers like Lukaku here. and yeah, advice as well from Delafeu, and give him, basically an assist to come here. And yeah, we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to back him. It's gonna take time, like anyone. Obviously, in my head, I hope someone just hits the ground running because I see a lot of other players and teams do it. It never seems to happen with us. I do hope it happens, but if it doesn't, I'll accept it and gotta stick behind it because that's all we can do at this moment of time. As long as he said, as his number one skill, he mentioned that his effort. That's sound by me. I'm hoping that he's like an amazing dribbler or something, but nah, I'm joking. That's all. That's what we want really. Is just effort. And from what I can see in his videos, you can judge it all you like. It's people saying Nias and another player for us who didn't play, who wasn't great for us. I think Tosin. Um, they looked amazing on their videos, and then they came here, and it was a different story. And there's a thing of Italian league is very slow, blah blah blah, different complete style. And then you come here, and there's a lot of players who have failed, who have come from Serie A to the Premier League, but we're just gonna have to see because talk at the moment. We're just gonna have to see how he does, and if he's absolutely boss against Doncaster, I know it's against Doncaster, but I'll be buzzing because I just want to see that confidence and just that no fuck mentality and just go for it. So um, yeah, just gonna have to see. But I'm looking forward to it. Any other transfer news? I'm not too sure. It's all rumours at the moment. In for that Borussia I can't even say the team name. Monkenblach. I don't even know. I don't know. But the Swiss defender for them, Everett or something. We're in for him. Um, Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach. I think that's how you say this team name. But yeah. Um, I did say in the other videos or on the Twitter space that we're going to go for a midfielder or defender. It looks like we're going in for a defender, but then there's rumours about Alex Iwobi going. Damari Gray's not, completely gone yet. He's had issues with the club he was about to go to, and that's not happening now. Then we're in for Sulemana. Interested in him. He's a winger. Obviously, we've been looking at Nonto this transfer window. That's not happening now, but he's a winger, and I think he just wants to inject a bit more pace to the side. And yeah, it's going to be a busy few days. I said tomorrow night it all kicks off with the match against Doncaster, and then you're just kind of full on focused then with the transfer window and see if we can bring anyone else in. Even though I think we still need players. I think a lot of Evertonians can agree with that, and yeah, just see where it takes us. Just have to stick behind the team no matter what. We feel, even though we have our days like myself, angry, ranting on camera, fuming about the team. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and just support them no matter what, because who else you're gonna support to get you through this? This is what we have. This is what we have on our. Um, this is the team that needs to keep us up. So yeah, that's it. We're just gonna have to give our full support to them, and hopefully they can beat Doncaster tomorrow, and we're all slightly more positive going into Sheffield United. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. And yeah, see you tomorrow.